Are you outbid by your competitors? I've got no idea. I've got no bloody idea if you're outbid or not. The only way I could possibly know that is by going in and having a look at your PPC campaigns and seeing what the hell's going on. And given that I haven't done that, I've got no idea. Any tips? Yes, lots of tips. I'm good with tips. I've got heaps of those. I don't know, because you haven't said if this is Amazon PPC or Google PPC, so I'm just going to assume we're going to talk about PPC in general. So these tips I'm going to give you work for Amazon PPC and also for Google PPC as well, all right? Either will do. So I've already given you one Facebook thing, which ought to give you some indicator of some stuff, but I will tell you this, lots and lots of people shop and go online from work. Heaps of them, instead of actually working, are surfing the internet, browsing and buying stuff online, all right? So what does that tell us? Well, it tells us that you can be using day parting and time parting to make your PPC campaigns perform better. This is an advanced strategy, all right? So advanced strategy warning. What you would do, and what I do, is you can run a report in Google AdWords to see when your stuff is being clicked on and when it's not being clicked on, when you're getting cheap clicks, when you're not getting cheap clicks. And all you do is you run that report and then you pause all your campaigns and you redo them. And what I do is I set up a campaign that targets Monday through Friday office hours. And again, you've got to be clever with this, because remember in Australia, for instance, there's different time zones. So you've got to take that into consideration. So one campaign targets office hours Monday through Friday. Another campaign targets after hours. Now, the hours between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., you ain't going to see a lot of traffic and not a lot of things is going to happen. But as you've seen already, that time between like 8 and 9 p.m., that is a golden time for making money. Golden time. Also, another golden time for making money just happens to be drunk time. So drunk time is the hours between 12 midnight and 3 a.m. You'll find, it happens all the time, that you make a shitload of sales at those times too. So you can be running ads targeting sales at those time too. Also, another good thing to consider is the actual product you're selling. So does that product suit shopping or being thought about, let's take a step back actually, being thought about during the week? Or is it a product that you only think about during the weekend? So for instance, if you were selling, I don't know, snorkels and fins, for instance, then chances are people think about snorkels and fins in the weekend, or certainly from Friday through to Sunday at lunchtime, for instance, all right? That's when they're thinking about that product. So your main focus of your advertising ought to be at that time. Ditto, things like things to put to ease babies who are crying. Well, if you've got a product for that, you'll find that you'll make a lot of sales late at night when a mum is online looking for a solution to help her get to sleep because she's tired and she's just looking for answers. So again, it's that sort of thing, you know, if you think about your product and when people search for it, it will help you to consider your market. And that's why we do customer avatars. That's why we make that a specific thing that we do, because it helps you get inside the mind of your customer. All right, the mind of your customer. Hope that makes sense. Anything else I can add to that? Oh, one little final tip on that as well. If I find, for instance, that my product sells best Monday through Friday, what I will do is I will pause that whole campaign, separate it out, do a Monday to Friday like business hours campaign, which is basically 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. That's your Amazon PPC and Google PPC business hours. And then another campaign targeting night, so 7 p.m. through till 3 a.m. for instance. So I'll do that. But then I'll also do another campaign targeting the weekend, and I'll just reduce the bid cost by 50% because I'm interested in getting some very cheap traffic. I know that I'm not going to be able to make much money on the weekends, but if I can buy that traffic cheap enough, then I'll also run the traffic on the weekends as well. So that's what I do. So maybe, Florian, give that a try, and that's a great little strategy for you. Some good little stuff come out of that one. Lots of advanced stuff tonight, so I'm aware that we're doing lots of advanced stuff, and I'm talking about lots of advanced strategies. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.